Students, welcome to Continuous A. If it's your first time on the channel, please make sure that you kindly subscribe and also hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video, guys. So the main purpose of this channel is to uplift upcoming law students or any other UNISA students for that matter, guys. So basically we go through previous exam question papers and we try to assist students to hopefully get good marks with their upcoming exams. So I know that we are writing this module on the 27th of June 2023. So hopefully this previous exam question paper should perhaps like uplift your marks and you should get good marks using these questions, because you may be asked the similar questions. But yeah, guys, without actually wasting time, today we're gonna be dealing with CMY 2604, dealing with young offenders. So yeah, guys, without actually talking too much, let's quickly go throughout the questions. But I just want to indicate that I've highlighted the correct answers. So I went throughout the study guide and was able to highlight the correct answers. But you may feel free to double check using your own study guide. So the first question reads as follows. So according to Child Justice Act 75 of 2008 as well as the Children's Act 38 of 2005, a child is defined as any person under the age of. So the correct answer is actually the second option, 18. So obviously we know you can't purchase alcohol if you are under the age of 18. You can't have a driver's license if you are under the age of 18. So guys, you're limited to a lot of things. You can't purchase a property and have that certain property under your name if you are under the age of 18. So for me, it's kind of like a straightforward answer. So the second question reads as follows. So diversion uses slash and slash as resources to keep children out of the criminal justice system. So the correct answer is the fourth option, which says that diversion uses families and communities as resources to keep children out of the criminal justice system. So we all know that our families and the community, the background that we come from, they have a great influence on the persons we're gonna be in the future. So for me, it's kind of like a straightforward answer. So the third question says that the code of slash is one of the oldest legal codes known and can be traced back to the 2270 BC. So the correct answer is the fourth one, which says that Hammurabi. So Hammurabi is the correct answer. So for question 3. So yeah, guys. So the fourth question reads as follows, like criminal capacity can be defined as the. So yeah, the correct answer, the second option, which says that a fact that a person can be held liable for a crime. So criminal capacity can be defined as the fact that a person can be held liable for a crime. So question 5 says that according to the criminal justice system, who is responsible for assessing a child offender? So who is responsible for assessing a child offender? The correct answer is the second option, which says that a probation officer. So yeah, guys, a probation officer is the one who is responsible for assessing a child. The following question reads as follows. To determine if a child knew the difference between right and wrong when he or she committed the crime, if the child acted in accordance with that knowledge, the state prosecutor must take the following factors into consideration. So yeah, guys, you have the following options, but the correct answer for those options is the fourth one, which says that B, C, and D are correct. So B is the nature and seriousness of the crime, as C is the impact of the crime on the offender, and D is the interest of the community. So yeah, guys, the following question says that although detention of children should only be used as last resort, imprisonment is sometimes unavoidable. So according to the Children Justice Act 75 of 2008, a child of 14 years and older can be sentenced to a maximum period of / imprisonment. So the correct answer for that is 25 years. So a child of 14 or older can be sentenced to a maximum period of 25 years imprisonment. So the following question says that the African Charter on the Rights and Welfare of the Child recognizes that the child occupies a unique and privileged position in African society, and that their rights are guaranteed without discrimination of any kind. So one of the following most important rights is the right not to be discriminated against based on the child's. So the correct answer is gender. So yes, because the given options, they do not have any significance to the question. So the correct answer is the gender. So one of the most important rights in the right is not to be discriminated against is based on the child's gender. So we all know that being, a man has his roles and a woman has his roles. So on this specific case, boys and girls are not treated the same. So the following question reads as follows. Question 10 says that section 28 2 of the South African Constitution requires that the / of the child is of paramount importance when dealing with any matters relating to children. So the correct answer is the second option, which says that the best interest. So yeah, the court only seeks for what's best for the child, right? So the correct answer is the second one, which says that the best interest. So the following question: one of the following objectives of Child Justice Act 75 of 2008 is to promote / in the child's justice system through reinforcing the child's respect for human rights, fostering the child's senses to dignity and worth, supporting reconciliation by means of restorative justice response. So yeah, guys, the correct answer for question 11 is the third option, which says that the spirit of Ubuntu. So we all know that Ubuntu plays a huge significance role, especially in South Africa. So yeah, the following question, question 12: remorse over injustice, apology, forgiveness, and mercy are standards for, and the correct answer is the first one, restorative justice. So yeah, guys, let's quickly go on to other questions. Question 12, I just answered it. Question 13 says that which of the following forms part of a objectives of the Child Justice Act? So which of the following forms part of the objectives of the Child Justice Act? So the correct answer is the fourth option. The reintegration of the child is encouraged through the emphasis in the act on the involvement of parents and families as well as communities. So the fourth option is correct for question 13. So let's quickly move to the following question. So which one of the following options represent an objective of the preliminary inquiry? So which one of the following options represent an objective of the preliminary inquiry? So the fourth option, which says that evaluating a possible transfer to the children's court. So it's the correct answer. So the following question reads as follows. John is 14 years of age and is arrested on Monday at 8. when should his preliminary inquiry be held? So yeah, guys, the correct answer is the second one, which says that before Wednesday at 8. So he was so guys, it's actually 48 hours from Monday to Wednesday, so he shouldn't the time of his preliminary inquiry shouldn't exceed 48 hours. So that's the correct answer for that specific question, question 19. So the following question, question 20, reads as follows: a child who has committed a Schedule 1 offense should generally not be arrested. However, the Child Justice Act 75 of 2008 makes provision for arresting the child who has committed a Schedule 1 offense when there are compelling reasons to do so. So which option below represents such a compelling reason? So yeah, guys, correct answer is the fourth one, which says that the police official reasonably believes that the child will not stop offending. So police have the right to take in the child if they have a strong belief that the child may continue with their vicious crimes. So following question: which statement is a condition of detention of a child at the preliminary inquiry? So on this, guys, we kind of like have a complex answers. So the reason why I highlighted 2 and 3 is because it could both go either ways. But yeah, guys, choose one between the two, and you should be alright. So the first one I've chosen is in exceptional cases, children may be handcuffed while appearing at the preliminary inquiry, or you may choose children must, as a rule, be held separately from adults. So between the two, you decide for yourself, guys, on this specific question. Following question: when conducting an interview with a child, it is important for the interviewer to have certain skills to obtain the relevant information. Identify the option that includes the most important skills in this regard. So the correct answer is the first one, which says that establishing a report, remaining objective, and maintaining control. So those are the important skills that you should have when you are dealing with children, guys. So question 23: indicate the correct statement in relations to the specific criteria for diversion. So the correct answer, the fourth one, the child acknowledges responsibility for the offense. So indicate the correct statement in relations to specific criteria for diversion. The correct answer, the fourth one. So question 24: Richard is a 15-year-old and has been ordered to do a diversion program after he was arrested for shoplifting. If he completes the diversion program successfully, the correct answer is that he will have no previous conviction. So yeah, that's the correct answer. He will have no previous conviction. Following question: the Child Justice Act 75 of 2008 stipulates that a register must be established and maintained of children in respect to whom diversion order is made. Who has access to this register? So on this one, you have to choose certain people who have access to the register. So the correct answer, second option: probation officers, police officers, prosecutors, and magistrates. Following question: in assessing the child offender, attention must also be part of the community in terms of / available to the child and his or her family. So in assessing the child offender, attention must be paid to the community in terms of resources and the support mechanisms available to the child and his or her family. The first option is correct. Next question. Roger, who is 14 years old of age, is arrested for theft, and the probation officer assigned to his case wants to do his assessment and tries to locate his parents, his guardian or parent, any appropriate adult, but without resources or without a success. She even asked the police for assistance of locating them. However, no one is found. May she proceed to assist the child without the presence of an adult? So this is one of those questions where can she assess the child without the guardians? So the correct answer is the third one, which says that yes, the probation officer has taken all reasonable efforts to locate them. So if the parents or guardians they cannot be found, it still has to go on. Next question. Section 31 of the Child Justice Act 75 of 2008 states that presiding officer may send children to prison to await trial if, third option is correct, which says that if it is in the interest of justice or safety and necessary to protect the child. It's the correct answer. Following question. A child older than 14 years but younger than 15 years may only be detained in prison if, in addition to the requirements condition, a certificate is issued by the Director of Public Prosecution or a authorized prosecutor. This certificate must be confirmed that there is enough evidence to institute prosecution against the child and that the child is charged with a Schedule 3 offense. So the correct answer is the first one, guys. So next question. Because of the injustice that occurred under the apartheid regime, Section 28 of the Child Justice Act makes the following special provisions for the safety of children detained in police custody. So a quick answer for that. The fourth option, which says that they should be detained in condition that their vulnerability and is taken into consideration. Next question. You are the station commander at a police station where a 14-year-old Ntombi is injured while she is detained in police custody. You immediately ensure that the child receives the necessary care and treatment and submit a report to Provincial Commissioner of Police as well as the National Commissioner of Police, and the report must contain the following information. So it must contain the following information, which is the nature of the injury or trauma, an explanation of the circumstances surrounding the incident, and recommendations regarding further action. So the fourth one is the correct answer. This one is kind of like complex, guys. Imagine being injured in police custody. Hey guys, scheme Sam. So next question. Sipo, now aged 18, is finally on the trial for the crimes he committed when he was 17 years of age. His legal representative argues that the provisions of the Child Justice Act still applicable on him. As the presiding officer, you disagree with his legal representative in that he is no longer considered to be a child, and Child Justice Act deals with only people under the age of 18. So yeah, guys, second option, the correct answer. Next question. The Latin term which says that doli in capax means that the child lacks criminal responsibility. Correct answer is the first one. Next question. In-camera proceedings are in line with the child's right to privacy. Correct answer, third option. Next question. One of the most important changes that was provided by the Child Justice Act is the increase of the minimum age of criminal capacity. The second option is correct. Increase of minimum age of criminal capacity. Next question. Crime prevention is dependent on communities assuming some accountability for the alleviating those conditions that can cause crimes. This assumption is basis for correct answer, third one, restorative justice. So yeah, guys, next question. Crime prevention is dependent on communities assuming some accountability for alleviating those conditions. So yeah, guys, I answered that question. Next question. What is the supreme highest law in South Africa? So what is the supreme highest law in South Africa? So which one is the highest? Like the highest. Obviously, it's the Constitution, guys. The Constitution is the highest. Then you all know the Supreme Court of Appeals, But yeah, the correct answer is the second option, the Constitution. Next question. Indicate an international instrument that has an influence on the treatment of children in conflict with the law. So which one is that? The third option, which says that the United Nations Conventions on the Fair Treatment. Next question. Promoted the idea of creating a separate justice system for children in conflict with the law. So the child savers promoted the idea of creating a separate justice system for children in conflict with the law. Next question. Oh, guys, that seems to be the last question. So yeah, guys, so what basically happened is that I wasn't able to recover all the questions. So guys, I was able to recover these ones that I've highlighted, guys. So yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also comment down in the comment section your thoughts of the video. Did I really assist? Because yeah, guys, I really did my best. This is an MCQ previous question paper exam, so hopefully it should give you a boost, guys, on what questions you may be asked in your exam that you are writing on the 27th of June 2023. If you're new, subscribe, and if you have any questions, you know what to do. I'm gonna link my number in the comment section, help you if I'm free. So yeah guys, I'll see you on the next video.